Hello there, all you wonderful people, and welcome to the video. In this video, I'm going to talk about dissociation, DPDR, and you are feeling extra irritable right now. You are getting really irritable, really frustrated about stuff, and why that's happening, and some of the things that you can do about it. And for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Dan, and I help people through their DPDR using coaching techniques. So it might be that you feel extra irritable right now. Maybe you've got depersonalization, derealization 24/7, and you find that you're just snapping at people a lot more than what you usually would. Now, first of all, you really need to realize that this is totally understandable. Everybody snaps when they get frustrated. Everybody gets irritable when there's something that's happening which they don't want to be happening, or they feel that they can't get out of it and there's no escape from it. You might be getting extra irritable if you are trying a lot of things and they're not working. And of course, that is going to be frustrating. So first of all, let's address this. Are you doing everything that you can to overcome this? For example, are you looking at your habits, both your mental habits and your physical habits? Are you looking at just what you do every day? Are you sitting around sort of lying on the couch looking up the symptoms, or are you proactively trying to do stuff? Are you doing maybe meditation? Are you doing exercise? What's your diet? What are you eating? What's physically going through your blood veins in terms of nutrients? Are you seeing a psychologist? Are you seeing a therapist or a hypnotherapist or a counselor? Or I do coaching to help people. There's a lot of stuff that you can do, which you might not have actually tried right now. So this might be the beginnings of calming down that irritability. Even the mere fact of having some kind of plan or some kind of goal with regards to getting over this is really going to help your irritability, because when we get irritable, it's because we feel that we either can't be heard or that we have no control over the situation. So if you think of a kid that wants an ice cream and the parents won't give the kid an ice cream, then the kid doesn't get what it wants. It's not really able to communicate sort of those weird emotions that are coming up in it. And so it has a little tantrum. And I'm not saying right now that you're having a tantrum, but that same sort of thing of where you perhaps you can't really express what you're going through. You can't express the frustration and the sort of annoyance that you have with having this thing. Then of course you're not going to be able to find the right words. And sometimes you are just going to snap at people. Consider as well, why are you snapping? Has somebody said something which has triggered you and made you angry? Or are you sort of projecting your own sort of frustrations and inability to move forward on what other people are doing or what other people are saying? When people are going through DPDR, it's only natural that you're going to want to lay blame somewhere, whether it's your friends, they peer-pressured you into getting high, whether it's something that you did yourself and you're giving yourself the blame, or you might make excuses about what's happening, or you might even be in a little bit of denial about what's happening. There's an acronym for all these words, and there's actually a really good saying here, and it is get out of bed, BED, and grab an oar, OAR. And BED is blame, excuses, and denial. If you want your life back to where you want it, you've got to stop laying blame. You've got to stop making excuses, and you've got to stop being in denial, because all this is going to do is hold you back. And we say, get out of bed and grab an oar, OAR. And an oar is ownership, accountability, and responsibility. So take ownership of your life, take ownership of your recovery, be accountable for how your life is right now, and be responsible for how your life is right now, the good and the bad. And what this does, which is so amazing, is that it gives all the power back to you. If you think about it, if you're blaming lots of other things or lots of other situations or circumstances, where is the power there? It's in everything else. But if you're taking ownership of this and you're being responsible for this and you're being accountable for this, then that leaves, sort of it's all inwards and it's all internal, and all the responsibility is with you. Now, granted, sometimes it's okay to make excuses, or it's okay to blame people, because genuinely, sometimes things happen and it is out of your control and other people are to blame. So that's just normal. Everybody does that. But if you continually do that, then you're just going to get more frustrated and you're going to get more irritable, because you're not getting what you want. And you don't get what you want by laying blame on other people, on other situations, on basically everything else, making excuses, or being in denial about it. Let me be very clear right here that I am certainly not saying to you, hey, just, tighten those bootstraps and pull your socks up and this is all your fault. I'm not saying that at all. Obviously, you're going through a very tough time right now, but even in the toughest times, it is possible to sort of use this acronym to help you out. And for example, I have heard people who have been anxious or they've been depressed or they've had DPDR or whatever it is. And you know what? Some of them have just said, you know what, I've just been so sick of feeling like this that I just got my act together. I just started to, instead of complaining all the time about how I felt or constantly looking at symptoms and stuff like that, I'm just like, you know what, stuff that. I'm getting out all the groups. I'm stop watching YouTube. I'm going to get a therapist. I'm going to do exercise. I'm going to do whatever it is I need to do this. And you know what? These are the people that get results, and these are the people that end up overcoming it. My friends, I hope you've learned a little bit from this video. And if you have liked it or learned something, then consider liking the vid and subscribing. And if you want to chat to me about how to overcome your DPDR and some of the methods that I use with my coaching, then please get in touch with me. All my contacts are in the description of the video. And until next time, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.